behind the screen, just a fifth wheel and a dusty road, trying to build a place that we call home. Every sunrise, every nail we drove, another story for Camp Overflow. Didn't need no mansion, a diamond ring, just a little faith and a song to sing. We bought a tiny shed and turned it to a home, out where the cactus and the wild wind roam.
So this is what we're doing. This is gonna be the base right here. Seeing this guy build it on YouTube, I figure it's something I could tackle, something I could take on. But this is gonna be the base of it. Kind of big in person. Oh man. So 4 pallets on the base. We're gonna get 1.5 pallets for the side. Give y'all the visual real quick. So it'll be for the side, and I cut one of these in half, and then it's gonna come to about right here. That's gonna be for the side, the middle, and the other side. So let's put this base together so we can get it leveled, and we could work on the side. All right, so the base, I'm using these 2x4s to kind of tie everything together. When they meet in the middle, I'm gonna send a couple of screws through them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going all the way around the outside perimeter with 2x4s to, you know, make sure that the base is all together and in one piece. So I'm gonna make a couple measurements, and we can take it from there. Okay. Enough room so I can walk behind this thing. All right. So little DIY projects like this is what I've been waiting on. Excited to start building some stuff. Challenging, you know, of course. Many of us that choose this lifestyle, we don't have experience in building stuff, but we get out here and we figure it out. Put one more to secure this pallet to this pallet, then we'll join the two in the middle. ain't no joke. A lot of them made out of hardwood. So these nails be struggling to get through there. Struggling. How's this project coming? Coming along great, YouTube. See this? I ain't completely defeated. I got a backup, but don't know how long this is gonna last. Wish me luck. Alright, y'all. Done with my base. So I joint all the joints together with screws and nails. And then when I'm around the sides with 2x4s, boxing it in, giving it more strength, you know, more uniformity. So now I'm gonna try to like get it leveled. I bought some cinder blocks. I'm gonna try to level it before I come up with my sides. And then I'm gonna place it exactly where it's gonna be, which is not gonna be directly against the tiny cabin. Gonna be a little walkway in between, you know, so we could, you know, store some stuff back there. So let's get it, let's go. Level on that side. You gotta work on getting this middle part up. And we're pretty much done on the level. Okay, guys, so base is done. Good and leveled. So y'all can get the gist of what's going on here. We're gonna have one right there. All right, so base done and leveled. Now we got to work on the walls. And the walls consist of 3 pallets on the lower level, and the upper level, 3 half pallets. All right, y'all, we got wall number 1 up. Got a couple screws and several nails in it, you know. So I'm going to reinforce the back right now. You know, something to the tune of that. Keep it still. And then we'll move on to the other walls. Cut y'all back on. Oh. So now we're on wall number 2. So far this project has been a lot of fun. And I can see it taking shape already. So as I told y'all, I seen this on YouTube. I was just trying to get some ideas, you know. So I'm just gonna copy exactly everything he did, because I like I like how it came out. So get this middle wall up. And that's it. How y'all liking the build so far? Man, so y'all seen me break my hammer. This is the second drill bit I went through today. Some of these pallets, man, they make them with some real hard wood. Pause. But so far the most difficult part was getting these pallets to line up. You know, they're not all true. They're not all square. So I had to do the best, you know what I'm saying, I could to line them up so I could, you know, do my thing. But other than that, it's going pretty good. But yeah, drill bit number 2. And I have to pre-drill these holes before I nail them, because you go to drive one of these nails straight up, they're gonna bend every single time. That's how hard this wood is on this pallet. Well, number 3. All right, y'all. Got my first layer of my walls up. Good and sturdy. Got screws and nails in them.
Woke up today with the sun in my eyes. No city smog, just those clear blue skies. The rhythm of life slows, I'm taking my time. Drum beats of nature, and I'm feeling fine. Off-grid living where my soul feels free. No concrete jungle, just the birds and the trees. Off-grid living where the roots run deep. Building my Zion where the wicked can creep. The wind's my melody, the earth is my base. No rat race drama, just a peaceful embrace. Laughter in the breeze, echoing far and wide. Here with my heart, there's no need.
All right, y'all, we're back another day on this woodshed build. So I'm gonna cut the pieces for the front of the shed. That's the roof is gonna anchor on. So I got 3 pieces of 2x4s. I'm cutting them 78 and a half, 70 and a half inches. All right, let me show you where they go. That one ain't gonna stay. Flowers. And Kingston got the zoomies. That's what he does. So like this. Then I'm gonna cut another piece. I go from there to there. But I'm gonna put 3 pieces also in the back. But the 3 pieces in the back gonna be shorter, so the roof can have a pitch like this. So let's go ahead and connect these. And get cracking. All right, y'all. So boom, 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 all 3. I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I get done. So we move on to the next process. Front piece is in, so now we got to do the back piece, which gonna come just like this, but only this high. And then we're gonna do a board that go from that to that. Then we'll connect everything, tighten everything up. So these pieces are 62 inches. So getting my cut together now. It's my second one. I'm loving these DIY projects, man. It's really all I watch on YouTube other than off-grid content. Whole bunch of DIY builds. Quick disclaimer. Just because I'm showing y'all step by step, do not get it misunderstood. This is not a tutorial. This is not a how-to. This is a me-to. Okay, I'm just showing y'all what me gonna do and what me is doing. All right? Cool. Long as we get that understood. I am not a professional. All right, back piece number 2. I pre-drilled this thing and it's still split. Man. Crazy. Good thing it's just a wood shed. Kingston. What's up, my boy? What's up? What's up, my good boy? How you doing? You done exploring? Let me know if you see any jackrabbits now. Call them baby kangaroos. That's how big they is. Okay, so you guys notice the back one is shorter than the front one. And that's called a roof pitch. So the roof is going to be like this. So the water will be rolling this way. And we might put a, I don't know, gutter system on here, collect some rainwater. Ain't no telling. We're going to put one on the tiny cabin for sure. You got to be kidding me. Now the DeWalt is dead? What? Cut. Okay, so we done with the tops and the back pieces on all three sides. So now I'm gonna get a piece of wood like this for all three. So that's the next step. That's what we're gonna do now. So we can get ready to put the roof up. And I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with the back yet, but it'll come to me. The video I watched on YouTube, the guy didn't put a back on his. So, but I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with mine. Cut y'all back on in a minute. All right, I got my pieces. They're 54 inches, so one for each. We're gonna put them on now. All right, so now I'm gonna work on my beams for the roof, which I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 on both sides. So measurement from here to halfway to this right here is like, what we say, 81 or 82? 82 inches. So I'm about to make those cuts for 1, 2, 3. And before we tighten them up, we're gonna put the level on it, make sure it's plumb. So let's get it, y'all. Oh, I ain't see y'all there, YouTube. What's going on? So yeah, we got the first roofing board on. We got a 20-inch overlap on the front. We're gonna keep that symmetrical on that side, and on the back, probably do like a little 5-inch, because we're using metal, corrugated metal roof, so it's gonna have a little bit more overhang on the back. So now I got this set. Now I'm just gonna put some screws in, put some nails in, fasten it down before we get to the other side. That's pretty much it. How y'all like my ladder? I like my ladder. Wifey was using the other one, so I had to find something.
Living off grid where the wild winds blow. Let's go. Fifth wheel posted where the cactus grow. We living for the most like Camp Overflow. Yeah, we way out where the roads don't run. Solar powered up, all we need is the sun. Water from the well, yep, fill my cup.
Well, 2 down, 2 to go, YouTube. 2 down, 2 to go. How it looks so far? My creation. Ah! What buddy say on on Frankenstein? He's alive. Okay. So the back piece, I gotta rip the back piece probably about 10 inches to get the proper, overhang in the back that I need. It's gonna be too much going on if I don't rip at least 10 inches off of it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Okay, guys, so we got the top on. So from now, I'll just go around and do some reinforcement, get rid of that extra wiggle and things like that. Just reinforce it on the corners and figure out what I got to do with the back. So this is what we got so far, guys. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments what y'all think, how it came out. Even though we're not done yet, but this is it right here. So we got about 20 inches of overhang up front, and the back we got about 10 inches. So that's it. What you barking at, guy? That's it, guys. The wood over there, I don't even have enough tarp to keep them dry. We had a little sprinkle, little drizzle come through. Nothing major, but pretty soon they'll be over here getting dried out and ready for use. All right, y'all, for reinforcement, we're gonna miter this. So, kind of like this type of situation. So one over here, one in that corner, one in this corner. So a total of 4. But I don't want it to be this tall though, so I believe I'm going to rip these in half. Rip both of these in half, and I have what I need. I just got to cut the edges at a 45, and that should provide a little bit more stability We don't have a lot of wiggle, but that should get rid of all the wiggle that we do have. And I might come again up top and do some bracing right there, you know, just to make it extra firm, things like that. So let me go ahead and miter, rip these down and miter them, and yeah, cut y'all back on. All right, I got my bracing all cut. Look at this. That's the evidence of a dull blade, folks. So I'm gonna go in here and grab my generator so I can miter these corners and get my bracing on. I need to do 4 more for the top. You know what? Let me do 4 more for the top. 4 more now. Quick work, quick work. And the rain trying to come down again, but you know, we're gonna do a little bracing before it washes out. You know what I'm saying? So let me get these things buttoned up. So this is the bracing right here. Of course, Kingston wants some camera time. But this is the bracing right here. So as I said, only one right there and all the corners, even up top. That should give it the stability I want. So I'm gonna send a couple drill bit holes, kind of like, you know, pre-holes, and then I'm gonna screw them in. All right, so let's get it cracking. All right, y'all. Been talking with this guy on Marketplace for the past hour. He has the corrugated metal roof that I've been looking for a player deal. He only want 50 bucks. Well, he wants 70 bucks for 3 of them, but I offered him 50 and he said yes. So I'm about to leave now and go grab those and put it on the roof. The roof will be finished. So let's go. Okay, guys, went and picked these up for 50 buckaroos. These things are $46 a piece at the big box store, and I got 3 of them for 50. Can't beat that. All right, so we got bracing at the bottom corner, top corners. You know, this thing ain't no more wiggle now. It's barely moved now. So I think we're gonna put some more bracing between here and here. Three pieces, and after that, we're gonna work on getting the roof situated. This overhang is too much. I'm cut. I'm cut it off up to here. So I'm gonna measure, line this up. I probably cut it on that line right there. So I'm gonna rip all of that off on both sides. I'm gonna leave the front the way it is. I'm gonna leave that overhang the way it is. And on the back, I'm gonna rip probably this much off the back and have the roof probably overhang probably another 2 inches. So I'm gonna work on getting this ripped off and I'm gonna cut y'all back on. All right, change of plans. I'm leaving the overhang on the sides. I'm just gonna cut the one on the back. I'm gonna cut off about 4 inches off of that. So yeah, overhang on the side stays. Let's go. Wifey putting that primer on. And we painting this the same color as the shed, y'all. It's too close to the shed not to match some kind of way. So she putting this primer down. Make sure you get these sides too. You missed the spot. Yeah. I figure I get about, I don't know, a couple seconds of you. Yeah. Right after I get done talking, I could you know, play some of our lovely music that the fans love so much. Gonna be something right here. Oh, don't you do it.
Don't you do it. Because if you fall, you know what's on it.
Oh. I'm talking about a bit. I wasn't nowhere near falling. Partner.
Don't have to kick you. In other words.
Partner. Alright, my wifey over there get her priming on. That's what I was up here doing. Setting me up a little guideline to go ahead and rip this off before I put down my underlayment felt paper. Get this roof crack-a-lacking. I'll show y'all what I got going on. Can't really put the camera up here, but you know, gotta make sure y'all see what I got going on. You dig? You dig what I'm saying? Alright, we cut back there. Made our cuts. Now I'll get ready to put my underlayment down. Alright, so this is my next step. I'm gonna lay this out up there. We got 193 inches. So I'm gonna sit this on the back and I'm gonna roll it on out. And I picked up some stuff from Harbor Freight. You know, one of my favorite stores. Picked up one of these guys, so get my swinging on. You feel me? So let's go, YouTube. YouTube, y'all getting this footage? Very tricky to set this camera up and try to get y'all some footage, but I think we figured out a way. How everything looking? tar paper down. So before we put the metal roof up, what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Show y'all one of my plans. So we figured out what we're gonna do with the back. Should I get a piece of, no, okay. So with the back, if you're over there putting in that work, trabajo. Okay. So in between here and here, we're gonna have 2x4s going across. It's gonna look good and it's gonna provide extra bracing for any side-by-side flicks. But we're gonna put them with 2x4 spacing. So boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna work on that right now before I put my metal roof up. Let me get my measurement and figure out how many pieces I need, and then I'll do that before I move on to the roof. All right.
Ain't no slave, ATL church. Grind all day, I put in work. Lazy talk that never works. I wake up early, hit the ground, no snooze, no laying down. If you talking about some millions, I'm already on that route. I don't wait for handouts, boy, I get it out the mud. All these calluses on my hands, I've been stacking up this blood. No excuses, no delays, I get to it every day. I don't need no lucky break, I just hustle, make a way. You be chillin', wasting time, I be building, flipping mine. Success ain't free, it's on the line, gotta take it, gotta grind. No. Work, work, work. Sleep, I put in work. Grind all day, I put in work. Lazy talk that never works.
Alright, we done with this side, guys. What y'all think? So now we're gonna move on to this side. Got y'all back on in a few. Dang it. rubber glove wrapped up in this dang on thing. All right, y'all. Y'all see the sides and the trim and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and paint inside the blue as well. So that's what I'm doing now. So it's gonna be blue and all the trim pieces are gonna be white. Some of them might be blue because I painted over it, but we're gonna go back over with the white. That's just primer. So we got a nice flat white right there we're gonna go over it with. And that's how we coming. Told you to stop too soon. Pouring the paint. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Oh, I was hungry, looking for bread, lost in the shadows, drowning in dread. But then you came, light in my night. Your grace fed my soul, now I'm alright. Under your wings I'm safe and sound, where mercy flows and hope is found. You're my shelter, my steadfast guide. With you I've got no fear to hide. Waters rose, high storms did collide, but you held me close, kept me inside. Your strength's my anchor when doubts unfold. Your love's my treasure, brighter than gold. Under your wings I'm safe and sound.
All right, YouTube, I'm getting ready to put my metal roofing up. So I got these drip edge that I'm about to put on here. I should have got 3, but I got 2. So I only got enough for the front and 2 feet of the side. So it is what it is. So go ahead and cut that now. 16, it's 16 feet. So we're gonna cut 16 feet. And like I said, the remaining 4 gonna be 2 feet here and 2 feet over there. I wish I had enough to do the whole thing, but it's all good. I think we still in good shape, so let's knock that out, y'all.
I almost put just enough paint in here. Damn it.
Good. So this is my 4-foot extra that's going on the sides. Let's go. I'm only putting 3 screws in this. It's not something you need to secure down crazy. What is that? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of those hot air balloons?
I don't think so.
So this is how it looks. With the 2 feet leftovers I got. Like I said, I wish I had enough to carry it on out, but this is what we got. This is what we're working with today. So now, time to cut these up. And we're gonna go with 80 inches total. So it's gonna overhang about About that much. So let's get these cut up and put on the roof. That was time consuming. Alright, let's go put this on up. Cut. Okay. Still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Over, move it over. Okay, you see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Lift it up, put it under there.
Baby, you keep pulling it out.
Okay, put your side in, put my side in there.
Lift your end up. Lift something up so this can move. Okay.
Push.
Push
up.
which way?
Push towards you, okay?
You need to push back a little bit.
I'm trying to see. What's this image?
Okay, push it back.
That's good, all right.
Because you got, okay, this just cut.
Yeah, we don't care how it lines up back there.
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
All right, y'all. So we are done with the shed build. Wood shed build complete. So now we're getting our stacking on. So cut y'all back on in a little bit.
Level in the right, got my sketch drawn up, we working all night. I ain't got no crew, just me and the wife. We DIY trapping, it's that homestead life. Let's go. Saws all buzzing, wood getting sliced, concrete mixing, we gon' get it done right. Built my shed from the dirt, made it look real nice. Wish I lived for low price. Let's go. Paintbrush dripping, gloss black on sheen. 2x4 beams, keep it solid and clean. Trailer out back, loaded down with some dreams. When we DIY trapping, living, know what I mean. I built it by myself, ain't no cap in there. From the floor to the roof, yeah, I'm snapping that. Got the drill in my hand, yeah, I'm trapping that. DIY every day, we put that work in. Jack, hammer in the left, level in the right. Got my sketch drawn up, we working all night. I ain't got no crew, just me and the wife. We DIY trapping, it's that homestead life. If we talking tools, I got plenty in the back of the Chevy. Measure twice, cut once, try to save every penny. With the off-grid living, get your setup game heavy. So when hit the fan, your whole squad gon' be ready. Got the fifth wheel lit, made it shine like gold. Got the 5 pitch to fight that cold. With stack tie, yeah, line that low. Frame on point, I design that mold. Blueprint dreams, I design that code. Got the stress deep, and I bind that low. Pressure make gems, so I mind that gold. Living get cold, but I find that mode. Spirit stay solid, I grind that road. From the roof to the roof, yeah, I climb that fold. You want drill, sing like an ATL choir. DIY flame, yeah, I spark that fire. They buying dreams, I build mine higher. Off my grind, I ain't never get tired. I built it by myself, ain't no cap in there. From the floor to the roof, yeah, I'm snapping that. Got the drill in my hand, yeah, I'm trapping that. DIY every day, we put that work in. Jack, hammer in the left, level in the right. My sketch drawn up, we working all night. I ain't got no crew, just me and the wife. We DIY trapping, it's that homestead life. Let's go.
Alright, YouTube, this concludes this video. The shed is completed.
Yes, sir.
We've been grinding, doing our thing. We was destined to, get in here and just get it finished. Like I said, we copied somebody's design of YouTube and kind of like put my own spin on it. So remember in the comments, we asked what y'all guys think we was making. Only 2 people got it right. And those 2 people are Herman Fennell Jr. 2876 and Pat Williams 2993.
Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate everybody. I also want to shout out to all our subscribers. Thank you guys for everything that you've been doing. We love you guys and we appreciate the support.
Thank you guys. Hey, if you watch this video, we know it's a long video. If you watched it all the way to the end, type in, let's see, what should they put in the comments? wood stove. Just put wood stove in the comments. That way we know you watched the whole thing. But we appreciate you guys for sticking along and just following our build. Until next time, Camp Overflow out.